Hi everyone, we're on Module 3 of Level F of VMath. This is Lesson 11, so please turn to page 43 to follow along and take notes. All right, this is a little hands-on guided discovery that we'll just do this together, Lesson 11. We're going to model decimal division using decimal grid paper. This says 5 friends will share $1 equally. How much money will each friend receive? Well, if we have $1, it's asking us how many pennies that is. Well, that is 100 pennies. So with 100 pennies, we're going to use this grid paper because it is a 10 by 10, so this represents 100. Okay, so then what we need to do is we need to make different regions. Okay, so we have 5 friends, so we need to split this into 5 equal parts. So if I do that, I can draw a line there. I'm going to make it a different color. Okay, so 1 part, 2 parts, 3 parts, 4 parts, and then here's the 5th part. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. There are 5 regions. And in each region, it's a 2 by 10. 2 times 10 is 20. So there are 20 pennies in each region. So that means $1 divided by 5 friends equals 20 pennies or 20 cents. So $0.20. Here it says we have a representation, 100 grid, and there are 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 shaded in. So 24. So it says the total shaded area represents 24 out of 100, which also equals 0.24, 24 hundredths. Then it says for part C, the 24 squares were distributed to how many 10 by 10 grids? Well, this problem is we're going to distribute it between 4 grids. Okay, we're dividing 24 hundredths into 4. And then if we do that, we're going to divide it into 4. So 24 divided by 4, we're going to make it into equal groups of 6. So there's 6, 6, 6, and 6. So there are 6 squares. So if we had other groups right here, and I'll do a quick demonstration, then we can model how it would look. So these grids are a little smaller, but we're going to represent that and we're going to just shade in 6 in each one. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, that would be 6. So each little corner is just going to have 6 because that's how we can distribute that evenly. So 6 hundredths. So each group of 6 shaded squares represents 6 out of 100ths of the grid. So 24 hundredths divided by 4 equals 6 hundredths, which is 0.06 because that 6 is in the hundredths place. It says, what number tells you how many 1 by 1 squares should be shaded? Well, that's the numerator, the top number. So the numerator is the top number. And then it says when filling in the 1 by 1 squares, what number tells you how many 10 by 10 grids should be used? Well, that's the divisor, or the number that it's being divided by. So this says use decimal grid paper to find each quotient. Remember, the quotient is the answer. So we have 16 hundredths divided by 2. So we actually need another grid, so we'll add that in. So now we have the total number of 1 by 1 squares to distribute. Well, that's 16 out of 100, so we need to distribute 16. And then we have 2 10 by 10 grids because we're going to divide that by 2. So the number that should go in each one, well, if we divide 16 divided by 2 evenly, that's 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That goes in this grid. And then we got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in this grid. So now there's 16 and they're divided evenly. And so 16 hundredths divided by 2, well, that is 8 out of 100, which equals 0.08. So 8 hundredths. Okay, this says 3 friends will share 42 cents. Not a lot of money, but that's okay. How much will each friend receive? So the total number of 1 by 1 squares to distribute. We got to distribute 42 squares because that's 42 out of 100. And so how many 10 by 10 grids do we need? Well, there are 3 friends, so we have 3 grids, and you can see those grids down below. So then the number of 1 by 1 squares that need to go in each grid is 14, because if we do 42 divided by 3, we get 14. So I'm going to just do 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 times 7 is 14. So we have 14 in each 10 by 10 grid. All right, so if we have 14 in each 10 by 10 grid, we know that 42 cents divided by 3 is 14 cents, because each of these is 14 out of 100. So how much money will they each receive? They will each receive 14 cents. All right, now what you're going to do is you're going to show your teacher the completed notes from page 43 and 44. So make sure you watch this video all the way through and then show your teacher your notes. Okay.